My name is Leanna Miller, and I'd like to share my advocacy and action plan, which is promoting career technical education. Yep, that's me in a classroom teaching dental assisting students in a community college. I am advocating for programs such as this as they deserve the recognition and funding to continue on. Career technical education programs are a sequence of courses that integrates core academic knowledge with technical and occupational knowledge and skills to provide students a pathway to post-secondary education and careers. CTE, such as our dental assisting program, needs a voice. We need to educate high schools, students, and the community of CTE programs. We need to reach those who are first-generation students, those who have no interest in attending a four-year college, while closing the gender gap and make CTE desirable to both men and women. I have included a list of CTE programs that are offered in my area at local community colleges. As you can see, the list is lengthy and attractive. The second area of interest is providing free medical legal assistance to low-income Californians. The goal is to provide legal services to people who are not getting them and have unaddressed legal needs. These unaddressed legal needs may include getting bed bugs and mold out of a patient's home, ensure disabled workers get reasonable accommodations and medical leave they need, increase school-based services for special needs students, connect victims of intimate partner violence, and immigration services. The mission of an MLP is to address the unmet legal needs through a partnership between health providers and attorneys at a legal aid organization. A grant was awarded to form MLA, and with the grant ending in February 2023, I would be interested in advocating for more grants to keep this program running. To be effective, I would need to advocate by speaking to the board of directors, talk to legislators, call allies for action, write memos detailing grievances, and meet with the community to express the concerns. In addition, look for funds that come from similar views such as political figures and business owners. Without the funding, the program would dissolve and those currently being assisted would have no access to legal help. Why is this important to me? Because living on the Central Coast in California, also known as the salad bowl capital of the world, it is home to migrant farm workers. And without the migrant farm workers, we have no produce on our tables. So, my proposal, I'm interested in meeting the demands of the workforce by promoting CTE. The reason I feel so strongly about this topic is because as an adjunct instructor for a dental assisting program at a community college, we don't get enough promotion for our program that has been around for over 20 years, and nor does our program get much funding unlike the other programs such as nursing or horticulture. Dental assistants and dental hygienists are in high demand. However, there are not enough out there to meet the demands by the dentists who call us reaching out for newly grads. CTE bridges the gap between high school and post-secondary plans. CTE programs include career skills, training that helps students become ready for college or work. More importantly, I'm looking to create a diverse classroom by attracting male students in a field that is dominated by females and first-generation students from all backgrounds. The importance of a diverse classroom means differences in ethnicity, socioeconomic class, religion, reading level, athletic ability, background, gender, or even personality. Working in dentistry, you come across a very diverse population of patients. Therefore, having students in a diverse and inclusive classroom prepares students who will be exposed to diversity of patients that they will encounter in their career. CTE is sometimes misunderstood as a vocational education of the past, as it wasn't for kids who wanted to go to college. But today, CTE is much more robust and not just limited to non-college bound high school students or those interested in trade skills. The CTE curriculum focuses on academic, employmentability, and technical skills that are all used in a specific occupation such as dental assisting, and in many cases, as other CTE courses. This is a pathway to becoming a dental hygienist, expanded functions, dental lab technician, or even a dentist should they choose to move on. Here's an analysis of how this issue impacts the overall future of education. Pathways, also known as bridging the gap. CTE provides an important pathway to success for high school students and offers each student opportunities to personalize their education based on their career interest and unique learning needs. Dual credit. According to the Department of Education, nearly all public school districts offered CTE programs to high school students. About 3/4 of these districts offered CTE courses that earn both high school and post-secondary credit, commonly known as dual credit. Looking at these statistics here, you can see how high school students who were CTE concentrators enrolled in post-secondary education with 8 years of their expected high school graduation at slightly higher rates than non-concentrators. Also, high school students who were CTE concentrators graduated from high school at a higher rate than their non-concentrated peers. The advocacy organization I decided to partner with is AZAMI at Mesa Community College. I decided to reach out to a friend of mine who works at Mesa Community College. Student Becerra is a student services supervisor for AZAMI, Arizona Advanced Manufacturing Institute. They work and partner with companies in Maricopa County. The goal is to create partnerships with companies or organizations to build and strengthen the pipeline from high school to community college to high skill, high demand, high wage jobs, more specifically in manufacturing companies. Because there is such a large demand in that field and not enough workers, they train students and prepare them for the workforce. With Becerra's expertise in running a successful program/partnership, he is sure to be of valuable information that will help me succeed in this advocacy. Becerra will help me understand the importance of issues, since it's not wise to take action unless you understand the issue. Once the issue is understood, I can then further define the issue, learn who is affected and how it affects them, and determine the cause and come up with solutions to the issue in relation to the impact on social justice.